Hello everyone, Namaskar. This is Romesh Khare, PGT English from Kendriya Vidyalaya Chhatarpur, Madhya Pradesh. This is my second video on the topic letter writing for class 12th students. In the first video, we have discussed the common features of formal letters, types of formal letters, and the language, marking scheme, all these things about the formal letters, means all types of formal letters. And we have discussed in that first video about the letter to the editor in details. So after that one, this is my second video. Here we will discuss some more types of formal letters. Yes, this is business letter types. Business letters may be asking for information, giving information, placing an order, cancellation an order. Placing an order, supply order. Suppose you want to purchase anything from anywhere, you will write a formal letter. And if you want to cancel the same order, you again have to write cancelling an order, that is formal letter. Asking for information and giving information, for both you have to use such type of letters, the same formal letters. What should be the format? As I already told you, the format is same like the letter to editor, sender's address, that may include email and phone number if required. If it is asked, then you may mention it. Otherwise, you need not to mention. Date, below address, leave one space or line for sender's address, that one line space, then date, then receiver's address, the subject of the letter, salutation. Salutation may be sir, respected sir, ma'am, like that. Sir or oblique ma'am, you can write also sir oblique ma'am. Then body and complimentary closing, sender's signature, name and designation, if any, if it is given in the question paper, in the question, then you may use the designation also. Okay, so this is format. Then yours faithfully, yours sincerely in business letter. Yes, this is a matter of seriousness, that sometimes students ask, sir, where we have to write yours faithfully, where we have to write yours sincerely. So I would like to tell you that if you are writing yours sincerely at common places, it won't deduct any marks, yours sincerely. Okay, but there is some specification as well. If you are using dear sir as salutation, or dear ma'am, dear madam, dear sir oblique madam, better you use yours faithfully. But if you give the name, suppose dear Mr. Hanson, dear Mrs. Hanson, dear Miss Hanson, dear, if you are writing dear and the name of that ma'am or sir, then you may use yours sincerely. After that, when addressing a good friend or colleague, dear Jack, suppose you write as a salutation, then you may at last write with best wishes, best regards. Addressing whole department, dear sirs, then you may write yours faithfully. So whether you are using yours sincerely or yours faithfully, it depends on the salutation. But if you are writing yours sincerely, there your no mark will be directed for that, but this is good for your information. Got it? Then these are some 10 good lines for business letters. With reference to your letter of 8 June, I want to dash dash dash. I am writing to inquire about. If you are writing inquiry letter, you just come to the point, or you just give the reference, sometimes reference number if it is given, you can write the reference number as well, after having seen your advertisement in so and so newspaper, I would like to, this may be one starting. Another starting may be, after having received your address from so and so source, you may mention source here, I would like to, I received your address from so and so. I recently wrote to you about so and so, thank you for your letter of 8 May, thank you. This is a reply letter. Thank you for, you may, this is the starting. Okay, you may start the letter. If you are writing reply, you may start the letter by writing thank you for letter regarding, thank you for email regarding, and you may also write like, in reply to your letter 8 May. 10 good closing lines. If you require any further information, feel free to contact me. These are the closing line. These may be closing, any of them, and even other than these are only suggestive, my dear students. These are only suggestive. You may use other closing or opening lines as well. I look forward to your reply. I look forward to hearing from you. I look forward to seeing you. Please advise as necessary. We look forward to a successful working relationship in the future. Should you need any further information, please do not hesitate to contact. Once again, we hope that we continue to rely in your valued custom. I would appreciate your immediate attention to this matter. Then, making a request. These are some common lines used for making the request. I would be grateful if you could you please send me, could you possibly tell us, let us have, in addition, I would like to receive. It would be helpful if you could send us. Suppose you are asking for anything, supply order, you may use this one. It could be helpful if you could send us. I am interested in receiving or obtaining any degree, diploma, inquiry letter, you can use it. I would appreciate your immediate attention to this matter. Please let me, suppose you want to cancel any order, you may use that line also. Please let me know what action you propose to take. And let's come to one example, business inquiry solved example. Question is, you are awaiting your class 12th result. Meanwhile, you would like to do a short term course in personality development. Write a letter in 150 words to the director, Personal Care, Hyderabad, inquiring about the details about the course. Your Kailas Kusum, 148 Model Town, Delhi. So first it is the beginning with sender's address, that is your address, so that is a 148 Model Town, New Delhi. Then you have to give a space, then 10th May 2020, this is the date, again give a space, the director, Personal Care, Hyderabad, then space, subject, inquiry about short-term course in personality development. You may see the subject from the question itself. Okay, this is a very simple thing. If you want to write the subject, you may get subject from the question itself. Suppose you can see here, write a letter inquiring about, this is here, you can get it. Okay, thank you. Continue it. Sir, this refers to your advertisement in TUI Times of India dated 5th May 2020 regarding the short-term course in personality development. I am a class 12 student and wish to pursue a course in personality development in summer vacation after my board exams. I would like to know the detailed information about the said course offered by your institute. Kindly inform about the eligibility criteria and the duration of the course. I would also like to know about the fee structure. and discounts if provided. I will be grateful if you could send me the latest brochure along with the details about the registration procedure. Looking forward for an early response. Thank you, yours faithfully, Kailas. So this is you can see here it is divided in 3 paragraphs. So 3 paragraph, writing a letter in 3 paragraph is most acceptable. Another example, this is for placing an order. You are Anand Kumar Bhosle, purchase manager of Apple Telesystem, 9th Street, Mahim, Mumbai. Write to Ganpati Stationery Mart, Church Gate, Mumbai, placing an order for the supply of stationery items such as pencils, papers, ribbons, carbon papers, etc. Here the items are given. Okay, sometime it happens that these items are not given. It is just written invent all the details. Invent all the details. What is meant by invent all the details means you have to imagine all these things. Here the firm is given, from who is asking and from where these items to be purchased. It is all given. So this is easy for you. Otherwise you should imagine yourself. Here suppose the quantity is not given, the types of paper, pencils not given. So you have to imagine yourself. You may write any type of paper or pencil. Let's see what is given here. Purchase manager, Apple Telesystem, 9th Street, Mahim, Mumbai. Then one line space, date, one line space, the sales manager, Ganpati Stationery Mart, Church Gate, Mumbai. Order for the supply of stationery items. Sir, we are pleased to place an order for the supply of following stationery items with your firm. We are a software company and we need these items in bulk for office use. The list of the items needed is given below. So such type of a table you can prepare. You can prepare a table having 3 rows. One is serial number, 3 columns, serial number, then number of items, then quantity. And if you want to add anything else, particulars, you can write that one also. So serial number, first one, Apsara pencil. What type of Apsara pencil? HB. How many? 30 dozens. Typing paper, which type of typing paper? A4 size. How many? 100 reams. File covers, 50. Fluid erasers, 50. So you should be very specific. Just imagine the real situation. If you have to purchase anything from stationery, you have to suggest all these particulars. Then only that one can provide you the specific thing. Kindly ensure the supply within 2 weeks of the receipt of the order. This is important. Here you have to write down that all right, the specification, 2 weeks. Within 2 weeks you should deliver this item. And some more specifications are given here, like as we have ordered in bulk, so we would expect discount. You have to mention it. You are giving the order in bulk. Bulk means in good amount. A check worth rupees 20,000 is enclosed herewith. You may also mention the check number as an advance payment. The remaining amount shall be paid after the supply of you may mention the number of check as an advance payment. Remaining amount shall be paid after the supply. You shall be responsible for safe and secure delivery. We expect the delivery at the earliest possible along with the acceptable terms and conditions. So keep these things in mind. Sometimes students do write what they are asking for number of items, all right, but these conditions should also be mentioned specifically. Suppose you are paying any advance, then you should mention how much you are paying, check number, or at what date you want all those things to be received, safe and secure delivery. You should mention all these things. Actually, this is a legal document. On the basis of this letter, all the things which are mentioned, that service provider will provide you these things. Okay, then you will write down your name, A.K. Bhosle, and purchase manager. Yes. Then another type of letter is application for a job. So we have already discussed first letter of inquiry, then yes, can you tell me what is that? Letter of inquiry, then supply order. Yes, very good, supply order, or after supply order, this is application for a job. What is job application? A job application is a letter sent or uploaded with resume, CV, biodata when applying for a job. After completing your class 12th examination, or even after completing your graduation, post graduation, you will have to apply for a job. If you are seeking for a job, what type of letter should be written? Today we will learn this thing. It provides information on one's skills and experience. This letter is your chance to offer yourself to an employer, offer yourself, how better you present yourself, what type of language you use, that matters a lot. Explaining why you are an ideal candidate for a position. CV or resume or biodata. This is the most important part of the letter, job application. This is most important topic. CV or resume, biodata you can say. A CV or curriculum vitae. Curriculum vitae is the details, the whole course of the candidate's academic career. A resume summarizes skills and work experience. Sometimes students confuse, so it is sometimes written CV, sometimes resume, sometimes biodata. It is the same thing. Here also it is written that biodata is nothing but an old-fashioned terminology for resume or CV. Biodata is the short form of biographical data. What is the full form of biodata? It is biographical data. What is the full form of CV? Curriculum vitae. Okay, so let's continue. Yeah, question is there. Bal Vidya Public School Bhilai urgently requires a postgraduate teacher to teach political science, for which they placed an advertisement in the Bhilai Express. You are Sanjay / Sanjana Sharma from 21 Vasant Marg, Bhilai. Draft an application for job including a CV for the advertised post. 125-150 words. So first your address, sender's address, then space is given 21 Vasant Marg, Bhilai, then date, then after date there should be a space, the principal, Bal Vidya Public School Bhilai. Then subject, what is the subject? What should be the subject? Application for the post of postgraduate teacher, political science. It is all given in the, yes, it is all given here. Political science, in the advertisement itself it is given that what post you are applying for. So it should be written specifically. In response to your advertisement in Bhilai Express dated February so and so for the post of PGT Political Science in your renowned school, I wish to offer my candidature. Candidature means yourself. Candidature means your claim Okay, your claim for this post, you are saying that yes, I am also one candidate for that post. For your information, I have completed my post graduation in political science with meritorious marks. I also have an experience of teaching political science to the secondary classes in a reputed school. So this will all you mention in the covering letter. This is actually, you can say, a covering letter. Then I am enclosing a copy of my biodata for your perusal and kind consideration. I am available for the interview on any day of your convenience. If given a chance, this assurance must be there, this assurance should be there. If given a chance to serve you, I assure you that I shall work with utmost sincerity and dedication up to your satisfaction. As I already mentioned you, here you are offering your services. The best selected word, most polite language should be used. Okay, then yours faithfully, Sanjana Sharma. Then enclosure. What is enclosure? Biodata. Biodata is the enclosure. So how will you write the biodata? Please note them down. You should mention all these things in your biodata. When you are writing biodata, you should mention all these things. These are the things: name, then father's name, then date of birth, then address, and email, marital status. Marital status means whether you are married or single. Here this fellow mentioned single, is not yet married. Then nationality, obviously Indian nationality. Then academic qualification. Academic qualification is given more space. Okay, because it is the base, or it is on this basis that you will be asked for the interview. You may be asked for the interview. So this type of table you can use. In this table it is written name of exam, then board, from which board you have passed that exam, then year of passing, then what was the institution. Board is one thing and institution means the school or the college. Then percentage, how much you have scored. So first one is AISSCE, class 12th. Suppose CBSE is the board. In 1998 you have passed the exam with 85 marks, BA like that, then MA, B.Ed and M.Ed. You should keep one thing in your mind, that for education purpose, suppose you are applying for teacher, for any teacher, you should mention these degrees like B.Ed and M.Ed. If you are applying for management, then you should write MBA. Okay, CA, MBA, like that. Then experience, an experience of teaching political science to class 11th and 12th in Noble Public School Bhilai for 2 years from this to this. Achievements: gold medal in post graduation. Hobbies: tracking and reading. Language known. So these are all part of your biodata. Other languages, suppose you know English, Hindi, German, you can mention all these things, because these all things give weightage for your candidature. Sometimes there is scrutiny, not all the candidates are asked for interview, then your claim will be worth. Name and address of references. This is very important. Last one, this is very important. References. References means some eminent personalities from where this institution may contact about you. References, listen it very carefully. References means the name of two personality. Those know you very well, and if anybody want to ask about you, they may contact to those references. Here he has written two references: Mr. Vijay Mathur, Principal DAV, then Mr. Satish Ohari, Head of Commerce Department, Punjab University, Chandigarh. So like that you can mention. Next one is letters of complaint. Letters of complaint is very important. It is not only important for examination point of view, but also in your day-to-day life it can be used. Suppose you have purchased anything, any product, and that is not working properly, that is malfunctioned. You have to exchange it, you have to change it, then you may use such type of letter. So we will start with one example. The example is, question is, write a letter to Messrs. Oxford Publishing House, London, complaining that the books sent by them were not those you had ordered for. Ask for replacement. You are Varun Joshi, Sector 20, Chandigarh. So my dear students, whenever you are writing any letter, first important thing is you should read the question again and again. You have to find out whom you have to write, who is writing, and what is the subject. Here Messrs. Oxford Publishing House is the receiver of the letter, and who is the sender of the letter? Yes, obviously Varun Joshi, Sector 20, Chandigarh. What is the complaint he was having? He was having a complaint that he had ordered for some books, but he got different books. So now he wanted to register this complaint to Messrs. Oxford Publishing House. Yes, I have solved this question for you. Yes, this is the answer. First, it is the sender's address to Urban Street, Sector 20, Chandigarh. Okay, just see one thing, that Sector 20, Chandigarh is given. You can add some address, common address like house number and sector number, like that, or colony, any name of common name of colonies. You can. So better you write the address in 2 lines, 2 to 3 lines. Okay, whatever the letter you are writing, whether you are writing letter to editor, letter of complaint, supply order, prefer to write the address in 2 to 3 lines, small lines. You can divide the whole address in 3 lines. Okay, June 20, 2020, this is the date, then space, Messrs. Oxford Publishing House, Consumer Complaint Division, London. Subject is complaint regarding receipt of wrong set of books. Your subject should be very precise, very specific, so that even while reading the subject, going through the subject, one can understand that what may be the content of the letter. So yes, sir, madam, on June 1st, 2020, I bought a book set, order number 00154. This has to be mentioned, order number. You have ordered something on this date, the date of order, the number of order, to be delivered to Chandigarh, Sector 20. Enclosed are copies of transaction document and receipt. To my dismay, I have not received. Yes, all right. I have not received the set I ordered for, and have received the wrong book set. Here you have specifically given the complaint that the books that you have selected, they were not reached to you. On that, instead of that, wrong book set were given to you. I am highly disappointed. To resolve the problem, I would appreciate it if you could replace the wrong book set with the one originally ordered. So just see the starting, to my dismay. Other starting we have also already discussed them. It is regret. It is regret to inform you. Such type of starting you can use. Please let me know as soon as possible what action you propose to take. I look forward to hearing from you within next 10 days. The time duration is given. So just see, my dear students, that the language that you are using, though you are complaining about something, but the language should be polite. Okay. This is the beauty of language, how politely you convey your complaint. I look forward to your reply and a resolution to my problem, and will wait until the aforementioned time means for 10 days, before seeking help from a consumer protection agency or the consumer court. So here you have given the consequences also. If very politely you have put the consequences, that what action you would take if your complaint has not been resolved. So what did you do? You will seek the help of consumer court, and you have given the time of 10 days. The aforesaid time means 10 days earlier in the paragraph given. Please contact me at the above address or by my phone at so and so. Yours sincerely, Varun Joshi. So this is the complete complaint letter. Other than that, you have to also write enclosures. Enclosures means what document you are attaching. Obviously, when you are writing the letter, you are sending this letter, you have also to write that what document you are going to attach. So the copy of receipt and transaction documents, that by what you have ordered, that copy you have to attach with your letter of complaint. So most important thing, the letter of complaint you have to keep in mind regarding that writing is that first, that your language should be very polite. Second, you should mention order number, you should mention the date and the time, the date when you have purchased the thing, the time you have given for resolving the complaint, and the consequences, what action you would take if it is not resolved. Okay, so this is all about the letters, all types of letter we have discussed. Now it's time for assignment. This is please note down these questions in your notebook. Meanwhile, I am reading this question for you as well. Your Upendra / Rashika, staying at 3 Jawahar Nagar, Jaipur. Last month you bought a Sony Bluetooth speaker from Jai Singh Communication, Ramanuj, Jaipur. Ramganj, Jaipur. The speaker is malfunctioning. Malfunctioning means it's not working properly. Write a letter to the dealer complaining about the defective product and requesting him to replace it against warranty. As you have purchased that, what you have purchased? Yes, Sony Bluetooth speaker. What is the problem? The speaker is malfunctioning. It is not working properly. It is a defective product. So early, just we have discussed a letter of complaint. You have to write a letter of complaint in which you have to mention the cash memo number, the date of purchase, and the warranty period that was given. All right. Then the second question is there. You are Benjamin, the principal of Carmel Convent School, Agra. You had placed a bulk order for furniture and curtains to Messrs. John Furnishers and Drapers, Agra. The firm has failed to deliver the order even after an expiry of 30 days. Write a letter to the manager of the firm cancelling the order. Just like complaint, letter of complaint, the same language is used for writing the letter for cancellation of the order. Got it? So please note them down. Yes, then third question. You are Ankit Amrita, staying at 4 Mycrofts Road, Chennai. You have come across an advertisement in the Times of India for recruitment of computer engineer trainees by Shivam Software. Apply in response to the advertisement, giving your detailed biodata, curriculum vitae. Invent all necessary details. Invent all necessary details means there is nothing given about your qualification and other things. So you have to invent by yourself. You have to use your mind. You have to imagine. Suppose this is a computer engineering trainee. recruitment of computer engineering trainees. So related to this, you have to write your qualification as diploma in computer or degree in computer, like that. So earlier we have discussed one letter for job, application for job. Accordingly you will write, but keep one thing is in mind, that your biodata should be attached with it. The biodata should be elaborate, it should include all the details. You should write one impressive language. And keep one thing in mind, when you are writing letter, you should also appreciate, you should also praise about that institution where you are applying. Suppose you may use the word like reputed institution, well-known institution, like that. Then question number 4, your Vivek / Varsha Malhotra, head boy or girl of Zenith Public School, Ashok Vihar, New Delhi. You have to organize short tours to Agra, Jaipur and Chandigarh. Write a letter to Globe Tours and Travel, 235 Nehru Place, New Delhi, inquiring about their terms for conducted tours by deluxe buses. Also ask about the fare, booking and lodging charges and arrangements, total time of trip and mode of payment. So this is also a letter of inquiry. This is a letter of inquiry. Who is writing this letter? Yes, who is writing this letter? Please note down when we are discussing it. Who is the sender? Varsha / Vivek. What is the designation? His or her designation? Head boy or girl of Zenith Public School, Ashok Vihar, New Delhi. And who is the receiver of the letter? Globe Tours and Travels, 235 Nehru Place, New Delhi. What should be the subject? The subject is inquiring about terms and conditions. This is subject. You will always get the subject from the question itself. The most important thing I want to repeat, that before you are starting to write the letter, you should go through the question twice and thrice, so that you may know what exactly you have to write, you may get some idea, and then you have to start. Second thing that I want to suggest, my dear students, it requires a lot of practice. What is more important, that you know what you have to write, but sometimes when in exam it takes a lot of time. If you are not having practice, then it would take a lot of time to solve this question, and then the time will be running out. You could not attempt the whole question paper. In English, it is very important how to manage your time, and you can manage your time only by practicing. As many letters you write, so much confident you will get, and so much less time you would have to use for writing those answers. Please note down. Yes. Thank you very much. All the very best for your learning, for your coming sessions. Okay, good luck. Thank you very much. I extend my thanks to all my officers, my coordinators, for giving me this opportunity to prepare this e-content. Thank you very much.